we are getting some more breaking news at the moment. And the breaking news that's coming in at the moment is that the BJP has said that because of the Delhi Red Fort blast that took place 4 days ago, they will not celebrate the win. There will be no celebrations today. So the big story that's coming in at the moment, the BJP says they will not celebrate the win in Bihar. They are saying it's because of mourning. There will be no celebrations of the win this time in Bihar. So that's quite a story. Gaurav Sawant, you've been tracking that Red Fort blast. The shadow of that is clearly hanging over the Bihar election. The breaking that we are now getting is that the BJP has said that they will not celebrate the win in Bihar. You want to give tell us that, is there a sense in the government at the moment, one eye of what's happening in Patna, but the other eye firmly on what is happening here in the national capital?
So the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, he completely switched off from Bihar and switched on to counter-terror mechanism and operations of the Indian Armed Forces. That's what we've been seeing, Rajdeep, all along. He was in Delhi. He had a meeting. He went to Ground Zero. He's been holding a series of meetings. Till late last night, there was a meeting that was going on. So yet the Intelligence Bureau Chief, NIA Chief, Enforcement Directorate has now been roped in. So his entire focus remains on tracking this module of terrorists, Rajdeep, because the threat remains. There are still some doctors who are out there at large. There are still some vehicles that haven't been recovered. So right. Yes, Bihar extremely important, but as of now, national security takes precedence.
Okay. Remember, there is another big player in this election in Bihar, and that's Tejasvi Yadav. Many believe that this is an existential battle for the RJD. They were party number 1 in 2020. And will they be able to retain their force? This is a reminder of what happened in 2020. We'll break this down both in terms of parties for you and in terms of the overall numbers. RJD was party number 1. Maria, you interviewed Tejasvi Yadav on more than one occasion. Did you get a sense that Tejasvi this time in 2025, is he as confident as he appeared in 2020 when the exit polls were predicting a victory for the Mahagathbandhan?
He has certainly matured as a leader. In last 5 years, we are seeing that transition from a Tejasvi Yadav, who was still trying to, grapple and take control over the party, which has been established by his father, to now, where he's firmly on the driver's seat. And he's, Rajdeep, RJD is contesting on the similar number of seats. If in 2020 they had contested on 144, this time it is 143 seats. So Tejasvi did bargain very hard when it came to the actual number of seats that they would be giving to the Congress. So he has picked up those traits from his father. But does he have that freshness of 2020? Maybe not. But again, I would say when it is about a hyper-local election and we are looking at these numbers, Rajdeep, as you pointed out, let's not forget that the number of EBCs that have been fielded by the Mahagathbandhan is more than the NDA. The number of SCs who have been fielded by the Mahagathbandhan are more than the NDA again.
Okay, but Rajdeep, on strike rate, may I just briefly come in for 1 minute? When you look at the strike rate in last elections, RJD contested much more than the BJP and got 1 seat more. The BJP contested 112 and got 74. So that difference is only 1 in the difference in number of seats contested between RJD and the BJP.
Okay, just to tell you that there is early morning at the BJP headquarters in Patna, Litti Choka is being made. So there's a sense that some Bihari touch has to come. Those images at the moment coming in from the BJP headquarters. So no celebrations in Delhi, but we don't know what might happen in Patna. I just want to turn to what we are calling the margin calculator. And why is this margin calculator going to be so important in this election in Bihar? Take a look at the seats last time, where the margin was less than 500, was as many as 52 seats. We've stretched them. They were right across Bihar, where 52 seats were with a margin of less than 500 votes. And therefore, that becomes important. In fact, 53 seats where the margin was less than 500 votes. In a tough contest, Sajjan Kumar, that becomes important. Less than 500 are seats were equally shared between the two sides. But last time we saw those seats becoming crucial to the final result.
Yes, precisely. And last time, many of the seats were also closed because of the Chirag Paswan factor, wherein you find the internal split within the NDA votes were bringing many of the seats closer. This time you find the question is Prashant Kishore and Mukesh Sahni, can they do another Chirag sort of damage to the NDA? That's the crucial thing. If yes, then we are going to witness 2020 sort of election. If no, because mind it, on the seats that Chirag Paswan contested, vis-a-vis JDU, the voting percentage on an average was 10 to 11%, which means on and around 15,000 votes were being sliced away from JDU's kitty. This time, can Prashant Kishore and Mukesh Sahni combined take away that sort of a vote from the NDA kitty or not? And that will decide whether
Right.
those
But can I come
closer
in?
constituencies.
Okay, the fact is, Preeti, less than 5,000 was 53, which is, I think, the critical number, not 500, but 5,000. Those were equally divided, but that was because there was Chirag Paswan. This time, there is Prashant Kishore. And one of the X factors that all pollsters are being hesitant to talk about is whether Prashant Kishore could be a Chirag Paswan and whose vote will he cut.
Rajdeep, under 5,053, under 1,035 seats. That's
Right.
how it went down to the wire. You know, what you're also forgetting in this is, yes, there's an X factor of Prashant Kishore. Yes, there's an X factor of a VIP. Why are you forgetting on 12 seats? The Mahagathbandhan is fighting each other. I'll give you an example of one seat in there, the seat of Bachwada, where the last time the winning margin was 420 votes. And that is a number with which the BJP got ahead last time. This time around, there are 12 seats where the Mahagathbandhan is also fighting itself on.
There is nothing like a friendly fight in
Suicidal
politics.
fight.